Today we are checking out a house in a 55 plus community in one of the only pocket neighborhoods in all of Northern Virginia. So a pocket neighborhood is basically a small collection of houses built around a community oriented area. So in this neighborhood, there's only 10 homes that were built like this. And you're also just a block to Broad Street in Falls Church, which has all the local restaurants, grocery stores, coffee, everything like that. So we're gonna head outside. I'll turn this camera around, get the tour started, and I'll also tell you all about the neighborhood as well. And then we'll go for a little tour of the neighborhood afterwards, and I'll tell you my overall thoughts. So this home is listed for $945,000 with Vivica Stahl-Kazarian of Compass, and we are in the award-winning 55 and up Railroad Cottages community in Falls Church. The home has 2 beds, 2.5 baths, 1,410 square feet, and 1 covered parking spot. These homes sit right next to the W&OD Trail, downtown Falls Church, and they were built fairly recently, around 2018, so they're also pretty energy efficient as well. This community also has a common house with a kitchen, dining space, lounge area, and even a guest bedroom. And all 10 of the homes here are fairly close to each other, and they have the front porch, and there's the boardwalk, so you do have more of a close-knit kind of community. That being said, we'll get this tour started, and if you have any questions or would like to set up a showing for this home or any others, reach out to my team and I below, and we would love to assist you. All right, let's get this tour started. Let me back up here so you can see where we came in from. So it opens up into our kitchen, and we got our little dining room area. And a good thing about this house is you have a lot of windows here, but you don't really like see the neighbors looking in your house kind of thing. So that's definitely something to point out. Some of these houses, it's like you can see 25 different neighbors. All right, so the kitchen, you got plenty of cabinets. Open up a few of these here. They are still in the house, so I don't want to be too nosy. Got our island here. Looks like Whirlpool, stainless steel appliances. We have the electric stove. Yeah, plenty of cabinets here. Turn around. And we'll head outside like at the end of this tour so you can see, but the trail is right there. So you could sit on your porch, it'd be good people watching, coming by with dogs and jogging, biking. That's the W&OD Trail right there, so pretty convenient. Let me open up this. Yep, they are definitely still living here. That's how you know if you're ever in a house and you're wondering if they're still living there, look at the refrigerator. So this would be the living room here. Actually, I did not open this coat closet here. Got our coat closet. So you have pretty tall ceilings in here. I believe they're 9-foot ceilings. And then we got the hardwood floors. We got the built-ins. It's kind of cool. And we do have like the Trex type of material for the deck or the patio. Yeah, this is like very pleasant. Kind of has that cottage, nice little pleasant cottage feel to it. So we will make our way down. We got the pocket door here, and then this would be our powder room, half bathroom. And then this house is only 2 levels. They got new carpet here, so I'll have to take off my shoes. Oh, okay, wondering where the washer dryer was. So we got our washer dryer right off of the primary suite. So we have 1 bedroom down here, the main bedroom's down here, and then you have another bedroom upstairs. Surprised people don't do more of these little pocket neighborhoods. When this was built, it was actually somewhat controversial, but I don't know why, because it was just an unused, I believe it was about an acre, maybe a little bit more than an acre of unused land, basically right next to it. It was like an abandoned railroad area, and now you have 10 cute little cottages. So I don't see what the problem is with that. Got our closet here. Now, as far as the missing middle, I definitely see the issues with that because that's more like you just build an apartment building in some residential neighborhood. But I don't know, this seems to fit in like pretty well. All right, we got our closet, another pocket door. Yeah, pretty good sized closet, I would say. You have to walk in here, and they got the dresser down there. So spacious closet. And we got our bathroom stuff. And then of course we got our full bathroom here, master bath. So nice shower, and then we got like the 0 threshold floor right there. And because these are like newer construction and not just some like mass production builder, these are more like energy efficient types of homes. So I know some people have mentioned like some of the utility bills are a lot lower. All right, so we will head upstairs and check out this second level. Hey, what's up? It's Jeff again. So if you guys have any questions about this house or any homes in the Northern Virginia, DC area in any price range, reach out to my team and I below. We would love to assist you. We get calls, texts, emails all the time from people like you looking to purchase a property or sell a property in the Northern Virginia market. And also be sure you're signed up for my Northern Virginia weekly email newsletter in the link below. We go over local market updates, different houses, just helpful info, whether you're thinking about buying or selling in the next month or next 12 months. It's always a good idea to stay updated on this market. All right, so we are on the second level and we got a little space right there. You could put something, a bookshelf. And this was kind of cool. We actually have pretty good storage back here. So let me turn this light off. And then it looks like they might have added this as like extra insulation. But yeah, it definitely feels very comfortable up here as far as like temperature goes. And they got the new carpet, so that always helps too. All right, that's kind of cool. They made a office space out of this. And then we got our closet here. That's a guitar, violin, I don't know. And more space right there. Fun fact, I used to play the violin when I was in like elementary school. And I would say I wasn't very good at it. That's when I turned to sports. Anyways, up here, so they have it set up more like a den. So it's like a den, bedroom, office, whatever you want it to be. We got our printer over here. And you can see, like, we'll walk outside in a second here, but the houses just are like 10 houses in a row. So we're almost at the end of the row here, and then you can see, you got these big Falls Church mansions behind us. Let's take a quick peek right there. And obviously this part of Falls Church, this is like the best part of Falls Church to be in because you can basically walk to all the restaurants and shops and everything. Like when people think of Falls Church, like they think about being in this area, even though Falls Church goes out a little bit. And then obviously Arlington, DCA Airport, DC is just like, minutes away. All right, so let's go on a little neighborhood tour here so you can get a better idea of what this pocket community, pocket neighborhood is all about. We actually have there's a community room that we can check out, and then you can kind of see the street or the location a little bit better. You know what, we haven't even gone outside yet, so I gotta show you the outside as well. But yeah, one thing to point out, like I kind of mentioned, you have a ton of windows, so good natural light, but it still kind of feels like somewhat private. Your neighbors can't really see you. You got good old Falls Church right there. And here is porch. It wraps around. So definitely a pretty manageable yard. And then, oh, I love it. We got the privacy trees here. So it looks like some people actually do the fence. So, and then this is probably just the condo association here. So I guess if you wanted to, you could do a fence there. You can see the trail is right there, so you can just watch people coming and going. All right, so we will go find this little community center, and it's cool. We have this boardwalk here, and these homes are just very pretty homes, like craftsman cottages. Got the trail right there. People walking their dogs. Oh, there's also parking. I got to show you the parking too. All right, so this is the community room right here. Very spacious. So I think there's, you know, obviously get-togethers, different events, that kind of thing. Oh, that's just the bathroom, closet. Well, I guess since I'm here, I might as well go upstairs. I feel like I'm just walking into someone's house right now. Oh, all right. You know, let me show you the parking real quick. So this is definitely a place where you can like get to know your neighbors and that kind of thing. Almost feel like I'm at the beach or something. Just has a nice little vibe to it. So this unit has at least one spot. I need to double check on that. So it's all covered parking, and then they actually have solar panels on the top of those that power the community room. So this is the parking right here. This one comes with space 22 right over there. And then the owner was saying that, you know, in the springtime, these trees over here obviously will get a little bit more green and kind of cover up some of that, so it kind of has more of the nature vibe. All right, so pros and cons. So I'd say the location is definitely A+. If you can walk to restaurants and shops in Falls Church, that is like location. That is incredible. I also kind of like the trail is right there. Some people, you know, might not like that because you got people coming and going, but I think it's kind of cool. It kind of makes it more interesting. You know, you can sit on your porch and just wave to people going by. And then I also like the house that it's pretty manageable. You know, it's not too big. You get good natural light. You know, it's updated. Doesn't have anything like weird about it. You got the outdoor porch, and you don't have like a huge backyard either. Now, as far as the cons go, you know, you are paying pretty good condo fee there. I mean, most 55+ communities are going to have, you know, probably a bit higher fees. Another con, I'd have to check how guest parking works because I don't see a lot of guest parking. So that would be a question for me. And then I'd say the last con, you know, there's only 10 of these, so they don't come up for sale too often. So comps are a little bit tougher with this. However, there was just one that sold for $965, and all these units are like fairly similar. So pretty good comp for you right there. But it's just something to keep in mind. So let me know what you thought about this one, and as always, reach out to my team and I below if you guys have any questions about this home or any other homes in any price range in the Northern Virginia area.